It's Friday, and that means we are covering the courts. I'm Grace Runkle, and I'll walk you through some of the big cases that are going to be going before judges over the next week that we'll be keeping an eye on. Most of the action is going to be happening in Oconee County, so we'll get you started with this case. Take a look. This is Braxton Earl. He's charged with murder, and his trial is set to begin on Monday. Investigators with the Oconee County Sheriff's Office say that on August 31st, 2021, they responded to reports of a disturbance on Paget Street. When they got there, they found 62-year-old Richard Dennis Keese in the middle of the road with a gunshot wound. They tried to save him, but he died on the scene. Deputies say they were able to tie Earl to the fatal shooting, and he was arrested about a week later. At the time, Earl was 27 years old. And staying in Oconee County, this time a man who was arrested after deputies executed this massive search warrant at his property. He's going to appear in court next week. Jarrett Matthew Moore is facing 13 drug charges. Investigators say undercover officers bought meth from Moore in 2021. They actually got a search warrant for his house, and this drone footage that you're looking at right now is actually video of the deputies going in. Now, it's such a big presence, they say, because they received additional information that not only were there drugs in the house, there were also firearms. So they had a SWAT team. They were fully prepared for whatever was going to happen. Thankfully, no one was hurt while they executed that search warrant, but they did say Moore ran up to the attic to hide. Deputies say he did eventually come out. His charges include possession with intent to distribute for both meth and marijuana, as well as possession of a controlled substance. Again, he is also due in the Oconee County Court next week. And now an update to one of our cases from last week. This is that federal court case involving Rashawn Jackson Garth. So he pleaded guilty to the crimes outlined in this document right here. So creating a $5 million scheme to steal money from hemp farmers. Now, he could have been sentenced up to 25 years behind bars, but because of a plea agreement, he is getting saved from any prison time. He does, however, have to pay back about $2.1 million in damages. And that is the latest on his case. Of course, we're going to continue to keep you up to date on not only that case, but as well as the others that we told you about. So if you want to learn more about Garth's case, you can check out our Covering the Courts from last week. And if you want to know more about how the outcomes of these new cases we told you about turn out, make sure you check back next Friday for the latest. And of course, we'll be looking ahead as well to see who else is going to be going before a judge. Grace Runkle, Fox Carolina News.
Thanks for watching Fox Carolina News. Watch us live wherever you are, on our mobile, on our streaming news app. And you can also watch us on Roku, Apple TV, and Fire TV.